JMC 6000 here in, again, the JMC Garage. For this week's JMC Garage Talk, we're going to be talking about changing oil. Not just any kind of change oil, but we're doing the first oil change on the 2025 Ford Explorer. There's a couple things I want to make mention in this video that I believe is going to be important for all 2025 Explorer owners, all 2024 Mustang Ecoboost owners. Not all 2025 Ford Explorer owners, everyone that's running the 2.3 MPC Ecoboost. So let's go ahead and explain a few things. Number one, if you try and look up an oil filter, which I have a perfect example of right here, this is the Motorcraft oil filter. It's called the FL2127. It's what we're going to be using on our first oil change for this Explorer. This oil filter only fits the 2025 2.3 and up. This will not fit 2020 to 2024 2.3. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is many people are going to be like, well, I can't find an oil filter for my Explorer. And I just look at the previous year. But the previous year oil filters for the 2.3 in the Explorer will not work. This is a totally different engine. You cannot use the oil filter from the 2020 to 2024 2.3 Explorers, nor can you use the oil filter for any previous 2.3s beyond 2024. Because this is the new MPC architecture, it takes a totally different filter. This actually has different threads than the older 2.3s that are Mazda based. This is entirely Ford designed and built engine, no relation to the Mazda L series whatsoever. So in the process of doing that, Ford changed the oil filter altogether. Again, you need a spec oil filter for your 2025 2.3. Just trying to make this mention to save a lot of people heartache, because the older filters, you're going to get up there, you're going to be like, why isn't this thing going on? Why won't it twist on? Because it's a totally different filter with totally different threads coming from the 2.3 to this new MPC 2.3. Again, modular power cylinder engine takes a totally different oil filter, and that goes the same for the 2024 and up EcoBoost Mustangs. Okay, just wanted to get that out of the way. Also on this engine, past Explorers that were running the 2.3, I believe they hold a little bit more oil than this generation of engine Explorer. This particular Explorer only holds exactly 5 quarts. What I'm going to be using today is Pennzoil Full Synthetic. They're platinum. They are SEA 5W30 full synthetic motor oils, what's going to be used in this engine today, and I'm probably going to be using this oil going forward with all my oil changes. All you need is just one of these. You don't need to buy an extra quart. If you want to, you can. In my 4,500 miles, which is what I'm doing the first oil change at, I know the oil life is at 58%. I could probably go to 10, but I'm not going to. With a turbocharged engine, you want to change your oil more often, because the oil not only circulates throughout the engine, but it circulates throughout the turbo, and the turbo runs at very high rate of speed, upwards of 10 to 20,000 RPMs, very high rates of speed, and it produces a lot of heat. Again, not only is it running at a high rate of speed, but it's dealing with all the heat from the exhaust. The exhaust gas is what drives the turbine. So all the exhaust heat, plus the high rate of speed, it's going to cook that oil a little bit quicker than if it was a naturally aspirated or the hybrid Maverick I had. Now, the hybrid Maverick I had, because it was a hybrid and the engine only ran half the time, I changed the oil on that thing at 10,000 miles. I have to change how I change oil in this because it's a turbocharged engine that is a non-hybrid. So that means I got to change the oil in this thing every 5 instead of every 10. I'm doing the first oil change at 4,500, and then the next oil change I'm going to do is going to be at 9,500, close to 10,000 miles. All right, so I got about 4,500 arm here. We're going to do the Pennzoil Platinum, and we're going to be doing the Motorcraft FL2127. Please bear that in mind. Now, Fram and I think a couple others make oil filters that are not Motorcraft. So if you don't want to get the Motorcraft oil filter, you have to get a Fram. I think it's called the Tough Guard. They don't make it in the orange. They make it in their Tough Guard, and they make it in their full synthetic Fram oil filter just for this engine. It's just a new partner. They just came out with it here about the last month and a half or so. And I believe there's a couple others that are making the oil filter for this new engine, but it's going to be very hard to come by. So if you can't get any of those, you can always go down to your local Ford dealer and pick up the Motorcraft oil filter. I don't think they even stock these in regular stores yet. You probably won't find this oil filter in Walmart or anywhere else. Maybe at Napa, maybe at CarQuest. But again, just to bear in mind, because this is a new platform, not the vehicle itself, but this is a new platform of engine, they had to change the oil filter. So I just wanted to have that kind of. Now, let's go ahead and do the oil change. That's what you guys are all here for. Let me show you how it's done as we get underneath the vehicle. So I have my trusty 16 quart. I've had this thing for like, I don't know, 10 years. Got it at Walmart a long time ago, and it's worked so well. So as we go underneath here, I'm going to tell you the tools that we're going to be using. I'll make sure to have my light with me. Make sure you take this off. And then also what I'm going to do is come back up here and take out the oil cap. So this way the oil flows freely out of the vehicle, or out of the engine rather, into my oil pan. Now you want to make sure your engine is warm. You don't want to make sure it's super hot, but at the same time, make sure the engine's warm, so this way the oil flows out freely and actually comes out pretty well. Awesome. So I'm going to pause the video real quick and be right back with you. All right, we're back underneath the 2025 Ford Explorer. We're going to do its first oil change. So the tools that you need is going to be a regular ratchet with a 15 millimeter socket on the end of it. And we want to make sure we're going to unloosen this bolt right here, which is the drain plug. One of the nice things about this engine, I don't think it's this way on the 3 liter, but on this engine, Ford still uses an aluminum oil pan because the transfer case actually goes through, not transfer case, sorry, the front differential is actually bolted to this oil pan. There's a shaft that goes through that drives this wheel and that wheel for the 4-wheel drive system. But anyway, they kept the whole oil pan aluminum for us, which is great. So 15 millimeter socket, and you want to make sure you have a rag by you, so this way you can wipe everything off. Make sure you kind of center it just nicely. Now, I believe I've already loosened this. I like to do the oil drain first before I tackle the oil filter. It seems to work out pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and loosen this. It's a little warm. All right. Okay. Well, that could have went a little bit smoother, but oh, come on. There we go. All right. We're going to let this drain, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do the oil filter. We'll come back after these few messages. All right, JMC 6000 here. We're tuning back. This oil is just about done draining. It's going down to a very slow trickle, just barely coming out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the drain plug back in for the sake of time. And we're going to go ahead and button this back up. But before we get out from underneath here, we're going to have to remove the oil filter. I'm so thankful that Ford decided to use an aluminum oil pan. It makes it so much easier to change the oil with an aluminum oil pan. So, where is, oh no. There it is. I heard something drop. Oh, it's right here. All right, we're going to switch this around and we're going to tighten this up. Doesn't need to be too tight, but that's tight enough. Now, we're going to go ahead and move to removing the oil filter, which is right next to the oil drain plug. And you cannot miss it. On the factory oil filter, it is black. And it says FOMOCO on it. So, all right. This is the oil filter right here. I have an adapter on the bottom of it that I can use my 3/8 extension on. And then, look at that. It's not even that tight. course, you don't want this really tight. Usually, sometimes from the factory, they'll make them really tight. But this one is actually not too bad. I think we're going to take it off the rest of the way. Let me get my adapter out of there. Uh-oh. There we go. Now let me position. All right, I'm going to position this so it can capture as much as I can. Again, first time doing this on the new MPC Ecoboost 2.3. Have my rags ready because it's going to get a little messy, as you can tell. And as you can see, it drips a little bit on the cross member. But that's all right. You can kind of let this drip out just a little bit, and then you can finish taking it off the rest of the way. All right. So as that is draining out, I am then going to come back up here and we are going to pre-fill the new oil filter. So we're going to do that right now. Now, you don't need a lot, but you just want a little bit in there. Just like that. Again, some of it's going to already soak into the filter medium, which is all right. You take your finger, you wipe in some of the excess, and then you go ahead and coat that nice gasket right there. Again, wipe off some of the excess, coat your gasket, and then we're going to go back under and stick the new one on. Make sure you put your cap back on just in case you decide to kick it over with your foot. That'd be a mess that you don't want to deal with. All right, so you can see, I'm going to kind of let the excess run off there real quick, and then we're going to stick this whammy jammy right back up in there. What's nice about this engine, it takes a traditional oil filter and a traditional oil drain plug, unlike the 3-liter Ecoboost using the ST, which actually has a, I love this flashlight, I love the magnet on the bottom. The 3-liter Ecoboost actually has a non-traditional drain system because it has a plastic lower oil pan and a non-traditional oil filter. Wipe that all down, wipe your mating surfaces down, wipe your cross member down, and then that's hand tight. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to put it on there hand tight. You don't need to do a super massive tightening. You can leave your tool on your old oil filter that you use to take that off and just wait till you have that off, and then you can grab your tool off of there, but you don't need to use that to put it back on. Hand tight is all you need to do. That's it. That's it. So hand tight, in fact, if you get it kind of tight and then you just kind of go a quarter turn a little bit, that's hand tight, and that's it. That's all you need to do, and it will seal, and you are good to go, and you should be ready for your next oil change. But there it is. And now we're going to go back up above, and we will add oil. All right, so that's pretty much the oil change on the 2025 Ford Explorer. There is a cover that goes on down there. I have since removed my cover, I'm not going to put it back on because I like it without it, and I like the heat to be able to escape a little bit easier out of the engine bay versus keeping it in there. So, have any questions, comments, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I upload every single Wednesday morning and every single Saturday afternoon with JMC Garage Talk. Again, if you want to chime in on anything or maybe have a 2025 Explorer with this engine and you want to know a little bit more, hit me up in the comments section. All right, we'll see you on the next one. You guys be blessed. Thank you so much.